Hello and welcome to Tricks of the S-Trade channel. Today is the 11th of September 2017, which happens to be a couple of years after September 11, in which, like I said before, the Vatican orchestrated the killing of so many people at the World Trade Center to start a fake war on terror, which they actually own and control both sides. I'll get into a video later on, maybe to explain a lot of the things that usually happen. I'll just give you like a view to understand that everything that's happening in your world is happening for a reason. Everything that's shaping and organizing the modern world, all major events are all orchestrated by the Vatican to make people to accept the new world order forcefully. Because like I've said, I don't know if I've mentioned this before. If you plan to control something, if you want to make sure that let's say for example that you want to maybe own an organization or own a business, you must make sure that you control all facets of this business so that you can properly own it. So if you just wanted to let the business just maybe go according to plan, or not go according to plan, but just go on its own, it may not arrive at the goals that you want it to be. So that's the same exact scenario that's playing out in today's world. If the Vatican just wanted to leave the world to chance, that they would eventually be able to own it by chance, it's never going to happen. So if you want to own something, you can't leave it up to chance. You have to orchestrate things to make it work out for you. Okay? So I want to say, I don't know if I should say a prayer, but I just want to know, I just want people to know the truth of what's going on in the world, and for all those innocent lives that were lost, that God's out there and he judges best, and he will judge the Vatican like he said he would in the Bible. So what I'm trying to share with you guys today is because a lot has been going on for the past couple of weeks or past couple of days. We've had a lot of imposter fake females give birth and get pregnant, and some are weaning and some are feeding. So for example, we find out that Beyonce all of a sudden, who's a dude, actually looks like she has bloated breasts, bloated fake breasts. She's wearing a bodysuit to look like it's a female who actually just is a couple of days out from pregnancy and is breastfeeding and all that stuff. And Serena Williams here also is trying to fake that it just gave birth. We haven't seen any pictures. I don't know if there is any pictures out there. If there is any, people should let me know. That she's just given birth, when these are all dudes. And we also have a royal transgender in the form of Kate Middleton, Princess Kate Middleton, also saying that she's about to give birth, or she's pregnant with her third baby. So I just want to go over those stories because I was trying to make a video. I was gonna make another video. I was just gonna put that up on that video, but on second thought with my team, they told me, okay, well, let's just break it up a little bit, because let's just not make that video way too long, because I have a lot to talk about on that video. So I just wanted to put this one out here. So first of all, they say this story was actually out on let me see the date, on the 2nd of September 2017, and it was announcing the birth of Serena Williams. I don't know if it's a daughter. I think it's a daughter, that he gave birth to a daughter. And I just want you guys not to be confused. I just wanted to just give you guys, make sure, I just wanted to make sure that you guys just have the stories right, and know that these people out here can give birth, and these are all on the establishments of trust. I'm sorry if I'm mixing my words over the place, but you follow me, because when I make videos, I am not doing any sort of edits or going over. I don't have like studio equipment to go over editing sound and all that and playing music. I just let it roll out. If it comes out wrong, it comes out wrong. I'm not a professional video maker. I hope to be in the near future, because I have plans, but for now I just let the videos roll. So when I talk, it's just you just having it raw. It's under no edits or anything else. So I'm sorry if I'm all over the place. So the first story that we want to hit on right here, you can pause the video at any point in time and copy out the website. It says here, It's on InStyle.com. Talks about Serena Williams welcoming a baby girl, and I'm gonna play the video for on that, and then we'll move on to another imposter female who happens to be faking birth or getting pregnant or childbearing or whatever the case might be. All right. So we see right here how the establishments of trust, which are owned by the Vatican, tell you lies. It says here Serena won the Australian Open while pregnant, and she remarked that she feels like it has to be a girl because everything that the baby went through and handled like a champ, only a woman could be strong enough to take on. So this is how they tell you lies, because they know that this is a dude. But in order for people to believe the story, they still have to keep stressing it's only a woman could be strong enough to take on that, so that it makes it feel like she's actually a woman when he's not. So this story here should be read right with a he in there. So that's just what I wanted to show you guys. I'll just finish playing the clip, and then we'll come back and talk some more. All right, and how the transgenders or the fake imposter females who congratulate each other, seems like they have some sort of bond or unit together, because you will see that when Serena Williams gave birth, the first person who responded was Beyonce, who's a dude, and then Ciara, and then some other people around who happen to be real females also in the mix. But the first people who responded to Serena Williams' birth in public, or let's say the first public congratulations, came from transgenders such as Beyonce also. So I'll finish playing this, and then we'll talk some more. So before I go any further into the video, I just want to put out a warning that channel rules still apply. Before you label someone a transgender, to avoid slandering, you have to provide links of pictures of that person based on the female skeletal structure, which shows that the person has either a pelvis that's tilted forward, which happens to be the skeletal structure of a female, a pelvis tilted forward, hip joints below the crotch, an arch in the back, and a wide pubic arch, which are all requisites for childbirth. And that the person has that or doesn't have that, depending on the gender that you want to say that the person is. Otherwise, your comments are going to be blocked, or you might be deleted from making any comments on this channel. So to go over the story here, which happens to come from InStyle.com, another trusted source of lies from the Vatican. It says here that Serena Williams and her fiancé Alexis Ohanian welcomed their first child, a baby girl, yesterday, and we couldn't be more thrilled for the couple. We're not only the ones freaking out either. A ton of Williams' famous friends had sweet messages for the new mom and unborn new mom and baby. Sorry to say. It says here there was no shortage of well wishes once the good news reached the internet. Among the first to send sweet thoughts to Williams was Beyonce, who posted a pic that read, "Congratulations, Serena." So you can see right here that Beyonce was the first person to send, congratulate another transgender as herself. And they were just congratulating each other. Beyonce congratulates Serena Williams over here. So if you read further into the story now, singer Kelly Rowland, which is a real female, also sent a congratulatory message to this fake imposter female and Serena Williams. And then also Ciara, singer Ciara, says singer Ciara, another longtime friend of the tennis star, took to Twitter to say she's so happy for the new parents. Congratulations to my boy. That's what Ciara would have said, because she's also a transgender. Alex O'Hannon and your new baby girl. So happy for you guys. Wendy Williams also came through. Well, people are gonna be wondering, what is Wendy Williams sexist? What's the gender of Wendy Williams? Well, I'm not gonna answer that question. That's gonna be left for you guys to do the research on. But that's just what I wanted to bring to your attention, to see how transgenders get together and congratulate themselves on their fake babies and fake children and fake lives, just to make you guys believe that it's all true, that men can get pregnant when they can't. So let's move on to another story I just thought that maybe you guys should take notice of. Now, this next story is about another very passable man in Beyonce. You guys can actually pause the video and copy out the link right here. I just thought it was something that you guys should notice, or maybe go read up on. It says here that Beyonce plastic surgery before and after photos. The reason why Beyonce has been able to confuse a lot of people and make a lot of people feel like they can't believe that this thing that looks so lovely and so beautiful is actually a dude, is because of the plastic surgeries, advanced plastic surgery that the Vatican has in hands to make men look like females. So if you go through this particular website, you can pause the video, like I said, and copy out the website right there and go read up. You will notice all the plastic surgeries and the differences between the before and after pictures of Beyonce that makes it look the way it looks today. Because if you notice that Beyonce, when he started out earlier, did not look exactly the way he looks like today. Beyonce had no hips when he came out, but all of a sudden the hips look like crazy, you know. But they're all fake all the same. You can watch your Impostor hip series on the channel, and you see a lot of those. So this person or this website actually took the time out to show you the differences in the plastic surgery that Beyonce has made through the years. It says here, Beyonce plastic surgery has long become a center of attention. Beyonce at 32, this is when she was 32 years, she's no longer 32 right now, has been reported to have had several plastic surgery procedures along her career to reach the stardom. It has been mentioned that she has had breast implants in early 2002. If we are comparing Beyonce's photos from the past decade and the most recent one, it is obvious that she was having smaller breasts with a more natural look, and the recent breasts appear significantly bigger and rounder than before. Although some people believe that they might be as a result of weight gain, but we think that there are more than just weight gain, as her breasts look fake and are naturally bigger. It's the same thing that's happening with Beyonce today, you know, because somebody actually sent me a text message, not a text message rather, but a comment that they looked at Beyonce, and just judging by that fake Instagram picture in which she looks like her breasts are full of milk, that Beyonce is actually female. Well, like I've said before, plastic surgery and surgery can do a lot to change the outward appearance of people, but you can't change the skeletal structure. Beyonce's hips are where a man's hips are supposed to be at, not like a female. You can watch the Impostor hip series on Beyonce and see that also. So you can go through this website at your own convenience. It's just something I thought you guys should take notice of, so you can actually see the transformations on how the Vatican makes its men look like females to keep on deceiving you guys. And somebody also made a comment one time, that sent me a comment, that she thinks that Beyonce may have had her lower ribs removed, and I kind of think so, just based on looking at this picture. So you guys can go into the website and see all the different procedures that Beyonce would have gone through to look the way that is looking right now, convincingly female, or convincingly an impostor female, like a lot of people who have deja vu about it tend to believe. So let's move on to another story. So the next story is about ABC reporting the news, your trusted source of information, which a lot of people trust the news, they trust what the government does, or they trust the media or whoever is an authority, that they have their best interest at heart. And this is a clear example of them being used as a tool of propaganda to lie and to shape your world, to shape your mentality and shape your thoughts. Now, ABC reports the news right here that Prince William and Princess Kate are expecting their third baby. Now, that is some code in there, which I'm going to start a series on, which is going to be called the Vatican Codes of Deception or Lies and Fake Science. It's going to be a series that I'm going to start sooner or later on that, just to show you how to spot the fake news and to be able to separate what's real and what's not when you're watching the news. Because like I say always on TV, that anything you see on TV rather is false. All right. And I've always said that if you happen to see me on TV, then you should know TV means if you're watching a screen and you can see my face, that means you should know automatically that I am a shield. All right. So I'm going to start a series on that, just to show you how to spot the fake news, to be able to identify these Vatican codes of deception. I'm not saying that anybody should trust or start reading on gematria and all that kind of stuff, but I just want to show you some basic things so you can be able to spot the really fake news from the fake ones still. But nevertheless, you can pause this video at any point in time and go copy out this website and go see how ABC reported the news here that Princess Kate Middleton, which is actually a dude, is gonna have the third child. If you read through the story, it says Kensington Palace announced Monday that Princess Kate is expecting her third child with Prince William. The baby will join siblings Prince George IV and Princess Charlotte too. All right, their Royal Highness the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge are very pleased to announce that the Duchess of Cambridge is expecting their third child. So I'm just gonna let the video outroll on this particular point, because I just wanted to, I think I've done with just letting you guys know what's been happening lately and how the media constantly lies to you, which is owned by the Vatican. And I hope you guys learned something. If you can watch the rest of the other videos that I mentioned in this particular video, if you're a new subscriber onto the channel. If you learned something, that's great. Subscribe and stay tuned. And as usual, I leave you with these words: look with your eyes, but see with your brain. Okay, thanks, and here's my outro.
Princess Kate and Prince William announcing they're expecting their third child, a new sibling for George and Charlotte. We're looking around to cover this story for us, and we found ABC's Nick Watt. Good morning to you, sir.
So offensive, Dan. Anyway, this, I think, was an announcement. Kate was supposed to be at work today. She pulled out at the last minute, and palace officials came up with an explanation, and the explanation is morning sickness. This morning, baby news from the royal family. Kensington Palace revealed the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge will welcome their third child. Of a new great-grandchild, the Duchess of Cambridge is once again being treated for severe morning sickness at Kensington Palace, cancelling her planned engagement this morning at the Hornsey Children's Centre. The condition known as emesis gravidarum hospitalised the Duchess during her pregnancy. It requires extra hydration, medication and nutrients. The new royal, a baby brother for 2-year-old Princess Charlotte and 4-year-old Prince, will now be fifth in line to the throne after grandfather, father and big sister, pushing Uncle Prince Harry down one.
Harry is apparently not upset by that. He was out and about this morning. Someone shouted, "Hey, Harry, what do you think?" And he said, "Great news, fantastic." We're already talking next, I'm afraid. Paddy Power, the bookmaker, has Arthur, Alice, Victoria, Henry as the favourites, all at 10 to 1. Baby due April.
Arthur, sounds like there's some good history behind it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Congratulations to them.